Hello, my name is Anthony Dancy. I just wanted to take a little time and go through some things about what I noticed with your website. I did talk to someone on Saturday and let them know that I was going to be sending out a video to you guys to review with some tips on how you can increase your online presence. I just want to say to begin with, this is a great website. There's a lot of content on it. You even got your call to action right here on the beginning. That's great. But this is probably one of the best websites I've seen in this industry. Somebody put a lot of time into it. There is a lot of useful content, not just on the homepage, but on the other pages as well. And, some of the things I wanted to go over with you as far as the website, with it being so great, it needs to be getting more traffic. And as you can see right here, you're only generating about 10 visits per month on average. Like I said, with something that's got that much time put into it, you want to get some use out of it. And so I wanted to discuss with you some of the reasons why it's not getting visited as much as it should be. And the first thing I'll talk about is keywords. So keywords are just simply the way that people search for searches in Google. For instance, junk removal Pomona, someone puts that in there. If you've got that implemented into your website, throughout the website, put in certain locations, put in the right way, put it to use, more people will be able to find you, because when Google is crawling the internet, they want to see that you've got relevant information to what the people are searching for. So even though you have 2,400 words, so to speak, on your homepage, out of those 2,400 words, there's not a whole lot of information about things that people are searching for. So we'll take a look at the keywords and what you have implemented in your website. And as many words and content that you have on your website, having more keywords is going to be quite useful. And so we'll click on it, take a look at it. So as we look, we have dumpster rental Pomona. These are the positions that when people search these keywords or key phrases, these are the positions that you fall under Google. So outside of number 10, that would be falling on the second page. And as we know, these days, nobody really searches past the first page. So you're always going to want to be on that first page. And more specifically, the first through the third positions, because they generate traffic to about 80% of the traffic is usually gone to the first three positions on Google. And so if we look through here, you've got dumpster removal, Upland, California, just different locations that you're servicing, dumpster rental, Ontario, California. But what we'd like to do is focus on what's going to get you the most search volume. Where is that search volume coming from, and what are people searching in order to find you? And so if we look here, the keywords that you have implemented on your site as of right now, the biggest one is junk removal, Ontario, California. That location gets about 400 searches just for those keywords every month, and you're generating no traffic from that. The same with Rancho Cucamonga, no traffic. Storage in Pomona, no traffic. And so you're on Google's website, but you're on the sixth page, fourth page, fifth page. So you want to get familiar with being able to implement these words, these keywords, these key phrases, and being able to use them in a way that Google will recognize that you have a relevance to what people are searching for. And so, here's one, junk removal Chino. There's 100 searches a month on there, and you're still not getting any traffic. So if we want to look to see where your traffic is coming from, we can click here, and you're getting dumpster rental Pomona, you're getting 2 out of the 30 that people are searching. So that's the first thing that I would really focus on, is implementing a lot more keywords, better usage of your keywords, because it's going to really drive you some more traffic. And then if we take a look at the other thing, is backlinks. I mean, you have a ton of backlinks, and if you know what backlinks are, well, if you don't know what backlinks are, it's basically referral domains having a link to your website. And as they link back to your website, you're gaining power from that referral domain, which is going to increase your rankings on Google. And so even though you have a lot of backlinks, we like to say that quantity is not always better than quality. And so over here, this is your domain rating, and it goes 0 to 100. So the fact that you have this many backlinks with a rating this low just shows that a lot of your backlinks are quantity instead of quality. And if we click on the backlink profile, we can go down here and take a look at that. So we click on the domain rating, and as you can see, 270 backlinks are zero. They're rated at 0 to 9. So they're not generating any power to your website, because the referral domains that are linking your website don't have any power. So what you'd like to typically see is a mix of these. And as you get further down, the higher your backlinks ratings are, the more power they're going to give to your website. And so like these down here, you want to have a lot more of these and less of these. And that's going to give your website a lot more power. And then going back to your content, like I said, Google likes everybody to have at least 1,500 words on their webpage, on their homepage. And like I said, you're using 2,400 plus words on yours. So with that much content, it would be easy to go in and add all the keywords that you would need to include in there, without really adding a whole lot more content to your website. It's just about how you can use those words throughout your website, and making and basically putting them where they're relevant to what it is that you're talking about. And if you implement these things, you can do these yourself. Or like I said, if you need any help, you want to get some more information, feel free to reach out to me. My cell phone will be at the bottom of the email. You can reach out to me by email as well. I'll get back to you. And yeah, I'd love to be able to help you out and give you some more information, give you some more tips, show you how you can implement this yourself. And if not, like I said, I can guide you through it, or we can set something up, and I can tell you how it can be done. Other than that, if you're a father, happy Father's Day, and have a good rest of your weekend, and hope to talk to you soon.